The 100 Parables. The Fool Eats Salt. Once upon a time, there was a fool who visited a friend's house. When the friend had prepared a meal for serving, the fool complained that it was bland or tasteless. So, the friend added some salt to enhance the taste. The fool started eating and realized it tasted better. He whispered to himself, "The meal tastes good because of the salt. Consuming a little makes it tasty, so eating more salt should make it even better." Without thinking, the fool just ate all the salt. When he had finished eating, his mouth got burned. The fool stores cow's milk.
Once in a small village, there was a fool who planned to host a party and serve cow's milk to his guests. He thought, if I extract milk every day, it will accumulate, but I lack sufficient space to store it, and it might spoil. It's better to leave the milk inside the cow. I'll wait until the guests arrive, and then I'll squeeze it. With this idea in mind, he separated the adult cow from its calf and placed them in different areas. A month later, on the day of the party, after welcoming and inviting the guests to sit, he went to milk the cow. To his surprise, there was no milk, the cow's udders were dry. Some guests were angry, while others laughed at him.
Hit on the head with pears. Once upon a time, there was a fool with a bald head. During this time, another man began hitting him on the head with a few pears, causing him pain. Surprisingly, he endured the situation quietly without attempting to avoid the blows. Observing this, onlookers couldn't help but comment, "Why don't you move away to avoid getting hit on the head?" The man with the bald head replied, "That person is simply trying to flaunt his strength. He's the foolish one. Seeing that I have no hair on my head, he mistook it for a rock and used pears to hit me." The onlookers retorted, "You're the one being foolish, and yet you call him stupid. If you weren't foolish yourself, why would you allow someone to throw things at you, resulting in a head injury without attempting to dodge?" A wife fakes her death. Once upon a time, there was a foolish man who loved his beautiful wife very much. But the wife was not loyal. At that time, she was having an affair with another person. Because of her inclination for adultery, she wanted to leave her husband for her lover. So, the wife secretly told an old woman, "After I leave, take another woman's corpse into the room, then tell my husband that I am dead." Waiting until her husband was away, the old woman took a corpse and placed it in the house. When the husband returned, she informed him that his wife was dead. So, the husband quickly went to see and believed it was his wife. He cried sadly, then gathered a lot of wood and fuel to prepare for cremation. When he finished burning, he put the ashes in a bag and carried it with him day and night. Some time later, the wife grew bored with her lover, so she immediately returned home. She told her husband, "I'm your wife." The husband replied, "My wife died a long time ago. Who are you to lie about being my wife?" Even though his wife tried to explain many times, he still refused to believe her.